there'll be lots of nature noises here. Maybe some cars, lizards scurrying, this dog digging, cockerels cockerelling, all sorts. I've stopped during this little doggy walk we've come on. We're not allowed to go too far with the self-isolating in a minute, so we have to stay within our postcode, if you like. Here comes a car. I've just stopped at the side of a road. I wanted to ask a couple of questions, thought-provoking ones, but also to just get a bit of insight and get to know each other, really. And that is, where you do your crochet or your knitting, whatever it is you like to do, what sort of state is that area in at the minute? Because obviously I've mentioned before, Ziggy, can you not be so diggy at the minute? Thanks. I like to start lots of projects, and I have lots of projects on the go, and I'd rather be like that because it makes me happier. I do sometimes feel a bit overwhelmed storing things, but that's fine. But I'm quite naturally, I'm naturally a procrastinator and quite disorganised. But ironically, since my children were born, I've had to become organised, and I stick to a routine. Certain things. I have a few systems in place which would be really good if I stuck to them, but oftentimes I don't. But like my cleaning routine I stick to, and there are other little things that I stick to, and that's mainly because I pair them up, so I always remember, like in the morning when I wake up, if I think, right, okay, it's Monday. Monday's the day where I would clean the main bedroom, for example. Whenever I take the dog out for a walk, I always check, is there any rubbish to take out to the bins? But when it comes to just, work on a bit of crochet, get that project out, I've got lots of different folders for different design purposes, you know. But it does always end up just being a big tip. And then I tell myself, I want to sit at a clean and tidy table and crochet. But because I'm so desperate to crochet, I tend to get a big crate and put it all in and sort of put it on the floor and think, I'll deal with it later. And then I don't. And then a good couple of weeks will go past and I think, no, I need to sort this all out now. So if you've got any advice for someone like me who is naturally that way, that would be really good to hear. I think having project bags, and I think that's why a lot of people do like to have lots of project bags to work from, because a lot of us do have long-term projects, and I think some of you will be strict diary keepers who only work on projects monogamously, complete each project as you go, very organised, which I really do admire. You've probably got a very clean and tidy table as well. And the thing is, I think it's easy to think, in an ideal world I'd like to be like this, I'd like to be like that, but I think it's just good to get a balance and to sort of practice the opposite sometimes. Otherwise it can lead to too much stress, can't it? Like if you're really messy and after all just living in your mess, it'd just overwhelm you, wouldn't it? But anyway, going back to project bags, I was just thinking I need to make a couple of, make use of some of my Christmas fabrics and make a couple of really nice Christmassy project bags, because I do like to have long-term Christmas projects on the go. I've got one at the minute. I'll insert a picture of it in a moment. But that's using another one of the, I'm just watching lizards chase each other. It's springtime at the minute here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. All sorts of stuff going on. Very distracting. But yeah, using one of those yarn cakes, but in the colourway Rose, 100% organic cotton gradient yarn cakes. They are amazing. I absolutely love them. And I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it's Wol Zo. So it's either Wol Zo Eerlijk or Wol Zo Eerlijk, something like that maybe. But they are by far my favourite yarn cakes, because at least the cotton is organic, which is really good. I'm sitting in a cloud of mosquitoes, I've just realised. I don't tend to get bitten by mozzie, so that's okay. But yeah, anyway, I've created a few printables in the past to plan projects and stuff, and some of them you'll find free on the blog anyway. And I'd like to make some more. But what's the point in making more when I'm not naturally very good at being organised? So if you've got any advice, or if you've got any ideas for some printables that you'd like me to make, because I've got a little bit of experience in graphic design and things like that, and it's something I really enjoy doing. I love problem solving. That's partly why I love crochet design, because when I have an idea in my head, it's all about pattern meeting the right maths, meeting, you know, a few different things. So I do like that. So if you've got any ideas for printables, let me know. And if I think I'm capable and I think that they will benefit everybody, then I'll make some. There's this is what asparagus looks like over here. I don't know how it grows elsewhere, but can you see? That is asparagus. You wouldn't think it of this spiky plant, would you? Asparagus. These are little baby carobs that have fallen off the tree, and the only reason they're there is because this is a goat farm I'm actually at. Poor little goats, never mind, they get to roam free, but I do, whenever I see them, I always want to take one and set it free in the mountains somewhere, but I don't know if they would survive very well. There we go. I'm under a carob tree right now, can you see? Pan out. Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've got any ideas for me. And are you organised or are you disorganised? Do you get stressed? Are you really organised? And because of that, it feels stressed a lot, because it's not easy to remain organised. Anyway, speak to you soon. This is something I can show you guys. This is a ravine, which is where I walk the dog. So I live somewhere over there, and I walk down. This road dips down. There's the other side of the ravine. Then we go up there. But down here is this big ravine, and I'm desperate to clamber on down in it at some point, but it would just be a bit too dangerous, I think. You know, what with snakes and bamboo and things like that growing down there, but that'd be amazing to figure out how to get down there one day. Play down there with the kids. We actually call it Dragon Canyon because my son Kobe loves dragons. I think this is called Mallow. What do you reckon? But yeah, Kobe loves dragons, hence why I've made him a couple of crochet dragons. Field mustard. And I tell him that there's a big sleeping dragon that wakes up just as the sun's setting. So we call it Dragon Canyon. It's just a little ravine, but lizards. The doggy wants to catch the lizard. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Anyway, the council have cut that almond tree that I've shown you in the past. Fair enough, but in their board meeting they should have said, oh, that Loza, Lorraine, she picks these almonds, so don't cut it back too far. No, they didn't. I'm gonna reach them. So inconsiderate.